Hello.
Okay, today's speech is about the importance for good public education. Most kids attend public schools in America at some point in their lives. Some even their entire K through 12. I remember thinking back just a few months ago on the importance of good educators, knowing with certain teachers and colleagues I would not be here in school today without them. The fact of the matter is, most teachers, educators, and public school staff are underpaid, and this showed even when I was in elementary school years ago. The importance to pay good is just as important for a good education they provide. We can only obtain the best if we have a reason to be the best. In a capitalist society, we must compensate good educators via good pay. I started my public education in preschool at Southern Elementary School in Ohio County, Kentucky. I went all the way through elementary school at Southern. I remember still to this day my educators, even my preschool teacher. I remember the time my preschool educator took to teach us simple tasks and get us ready for kindergarten. I remember she would get out her puppet, Mr. Chef, and talk to us as a friend. She made us excited to start school and be prepared for my start to the next level of my education. Her compassion will always be remembered. My kindergarten teacher, Miss Schroeder, was kind and caring. She would give us free Wendy's Frosty coupons if we did good all week and got green stickers on our chart every day. This made it fun to learn and help us made a reason to set goals and be the best we could be in school because I wanted to that free chocolate frosty so badly. She knew how to motivate her children, teach responsibly, and really went above and beyond as an educator. She made a huge impact on so many children. First and sixth grade, I had the same educator. Her name was Miss Powell. When I was in her first grade, when I was in her sixth grade, I remember she remarried and made her name Miss Willer. She was a wonderful educator. She was down to earth and really got involved. She would read to us every single day and got me excited about reading. She taught us to use our imagination and made learning so much fun. Doing first and sixth grade both, she read Junie B. Jones to us daily. She did the voice perfect, and it was like she was actually Junie B. She loved the book series, and I believe she still teaches at the same school and reads this to this day. Her passion and excitement truly got me prepared for the next of my education. Second and fourth grade, I had Miss Henderson, who is now the principal at the school. We had a second and third grade split class, so during my second grade year, she not only taught us, but she had to take on another class. And third grade was my hardest year. That was the year I got held back. And I had Miss Miller my first year. She then remarried and was Miss Woodward. I remember in her class, after I got held back, I still got to go to recess with the other children, so I didn't lose my friends. My last year my last educator for fifth grade was Kevin Ashby. He taught my fifth grade class. He was big on making sure we all knew math. I remember daily he would do worksheets on transparency projector daily with us in class to make sure we fully understood. He spent so much time making sure we learned. He was one of my favorite educators. I remember he was a huge South Park fan. If we were good, he would let us occasionally watch South Park in his class. My art, music, and PE teachers also made a huge impact. My art teacher was Miss Bullington. She took her job serious and made it fun, but was one of my meanest teachers. She let us make magnets every year so we could buy and create gifts for our families. This was a lot of fun. As you can tell, I was lucky enough through our out elementary school to be blessed with the best educators out there. Middle school changed a lot for me, which is when teachers began being paid less, longer hours, and more education expected. During my time in middle school, almost every teacher was new I had and underqualified. My eighth grade year, Miss Austin was supposed to be teaching grades K through 3, but no one applied to fill the position. This made middle school very tough for me and discouraged a lot of the work from a lot of the hard work I put in from my former school. This shows we need to make sure we continue to maintain the best. A few teachers did not take their job serious or didn't know the subject they were teaching. One middle school teacher I'll never forget is Miss Gray. She missed her lunch break for 2 weeks coming to OSAP to teach me my math lessons so I didn't fall behind. She made sure I understood the lessons and she was really caring. She was one of the reasons I'm here today in college. She stated we needed more engineers in our country, which I'm not going for that, but I've put a lot of thought to changing my major. Miss Gray would stay over, teach us however we needed to be taught to make sure we learned the lesson. Overall, I was lucky enough to have most of the best educators in the world. I believe wholeheartedly that I would not be here today without the people that taught me the way they taught me. Oh, where I am today to the wonderful teachers throughout my public education, bus drivers, coaches, school staff, principals, and etc. Thank you.
Good job.
How about Miss Bullington, right?